Contemplation before chanting. The Sangha is invited to come back to our breathing so that the collective energy of mindfulness will bring us together as an organism, going as a river with no more separation. Let the whole Sangha breathe as one body, chant as one body, listen as one body, transcending the boundaries of a delusive self, liberating us from the superiority complex, the inferiority complex, and the equality complex. From the depth of understanding, the flower of great eloquence blooms. The Bodhisattva stands majestically upon the waves of birth and death, free from all affliction. Her great compassion eliminates all sickness, even that once thought of as incurable. Her wondrous light sweeps away all obstacles and dangers. Her willow branch once waved reveals countless Buddha lands. Her lotus flower blossoms a multitude of practice centers. We bow to her, we see her true presence in the here and now. We offer her the incense of our hearts. May the Bodhisattva of deep listening embrace us all with great compassion. Namo Avalokiteshvaraya. Namo Avalokiteshvaraya. Namo Đâu cần dương liễu vương cam lô, một giọt mười phương rưới cung đầy, bao nhiêu trần lụy tiêu tan hết, đàn tràng thanh tịnh ở ngay đây. Nam mô Bồ Tát Thanh Lương Địa. Nam mô Bồ Tát Thanh Lương Địa. Nam mô Bồ Tát Thanh Lương Địa. Trí tuệ bừng lên đóa biên tài, đứng yên trên sóng sanh trần ai. Cam lồ chữa lành cơn khổ bệnh, hào quang quén sạch buổi nguy tai, hiểu biết vâng bày muôn thế giới, sen hồng nở hé vang lâu đài, cúi đầu ca ngợi dân hương thịnh, xin nguyện từ bi ơn hiền ấy. Nam mô Bồ Tát
Good morning, dear Sai, dear Sangha, dear friends. Welcome to Plum for the day of mindfulness. March 17, 2019. We are in togetherness, great togetherness meditation hall. Again, welcome everybody. So I would like to invite everybody, come back to yourself, follow our breathing, so we don't have to do anything or worry anything. Just bring our mind back to our body and aware of our breathing. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. We allow ourselves to rest, to heal. We don't continue allow ourselves to be busy anymore. Give love to ourselves. Take care of ourselves by follow our breathing. So please come back to yourself by mindful breathing and listen 3 sounds of the bell. Dear Sangha, we just begin the spring retreat this year, 2019, last Sunday, and this is the second Sunday. We had 3 months of winter retreat just passed, and now we have spring retreat. Some of you came to stay for 1 week or some days. Some of you stay for 1 year program in Plum. Some of you may just come for this Sunday. I hope some of you may come back for next time or stay longer, so we can practice meditation together and to heal ourselves and allow ourselves to rest, really enjoy being. So last 3 months of winter retreat, after 3 months, we have monks and nuns have 2 weeks to rest. So we organize a trip to Florida every year. After 3 months, so cold here, and we are happy to went to Florida for 2 weeks. We will enjoy very much. So warm and the beach very, very nice to swim. We went to Key West and came back to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and we give some teaching, give some day mindfulness. Last year we went to prison to give some teaching and give teaching for prisoner and transmitted 5 mindfulness trainings to prisoner, and this year they asked us again, but we don't have time, so we asked a lay practitioner there help us to continue to go to prison to give teaching to them. Even though some very difficult place, but the practice, the meditation still can go to there to help the people. The prisoner very happy to welcome us back. So maybe next year we come back again for sharing. Tony and Martha, they are a couple in Florida. They really committed to give a teaching and sharing the practice to prisoners. Very nice of them. We are grateful to have a lay practitioner like you. You have the practice, and you bring this practice home and spread the practice to those people they don't know the meditation. So not only learning for yourself, but you also learning to transform yourself, become a happy person, and you can also give the teaching, the practicing to the people. The people really need it. So we don't have enough monastics. So we need you to have the practicing, the practice meditation, so you can share this practice to those they don't have a chance to encounter the practice. So we are grateful to have you in the community, in the practice. We went to Florida. Every morning we wake up, we went to the beach and sit in meditation, enjoy the sunrise and drinking tea. And some people swimming after that. Every morning, so pleasure to see the nature, so beautiful. The sunrise really like a big orange, very beautiful at the beach. And after enjoy the morning at the beach, we came home, we cook together, and we eat together as brothers, building brotherhood. So went to the trip. There is one brother, he cooked very good food, delicious food for us, Brother Pháp Chuẩn. We're grateful to have him. Every day he volunteered to cook. We don't have rotation like here. When we came for a trip, so freestyle. Everybody want to offer this, please come. But here we have rotation. Monks and nuns take turn to cook for the Sangha. We went shopping and we do different things, office or, take care of the house or cooking, we do rotation. But we went for vacation, lucky that I'm lazy. So I just have some shopping. One brother, he really happy to offer the food for the Sangha, really delicious. So we enjoyed the food together. In the afternoon, we went to the beach again for swimming and waiting for the moonrise. Lucky that we went at that time at full moon time. So we enjoyed the moon evening too at the beach and drinking tea and building brotherhood. And some of us lay down, see the moon, the star. Oh, so beautiful. How precious. Sometimes we take off, we get into the nature. So we really relax to receive the energy from the nature. Help us to release the tension, the stress, the suffering. The nature have the power to heal us. So sometimes you may leave New York City to come here. Here also have the sunrise and the moonrise. Especially at the sister side, have a beautiful view. At the top, see the sunrise, and the evening, if there is a full moon, they can see the moon rise, very beautiful. You can take off a few days, came here for a weekend, or a few days to stay here to enjoy the nature. There's many trails in the forest for hiking, walking, nourishing yourself. Not only the nature, but also use mindful breathing to bring your mind back to body, to allow yourself to really rest, really get in touch with the energy is there. The energy of nature always there. But if we don't stop, we could not get in touch, we could not receive the energy. The beautiful energy, the positive energy always there, from Mother Earth, from the nature, from the Father Sun, always created. But if we don't know how to receive it, we could not benefit from it. So how can we receive those energy are there? Very important. Meditation, there are two aspects of meditation. It's stopping. Some of you have learned last week. If you are stay here, I just remind again. Two aspects. That one is samatha, stopping. And vipassana. Meditation has two aspects. If you are a practitioner, you learn to meditate, you can learn. There are two aspects of meditation. Stopping. First thing we have to stop. What do we have to stop? Not like you stop working. If you are stop working, you are dead. You don't have anything to eat. I tell you a story. When I was first begin of driving, I passed the written test, and then I start to learn how to drive. My brother monastic sit beside me and told me how to drive. In Vietnam, when I was young. So nervous. I just focus whatever he told me to do. I hold, and I drive, see the traffic light, and the yellow on. I want to pass the yellow. I want to quicker. I pass. He told, stop. I stop at the middle of traffic light. I said, because I was nervous. He told stop, I just stopped right there. Actually, he told stop some second, but already late. I stopped at the middle of traffic light. But lucky that in Vietnam we don't have much car to empty there, so I didn't get any accident. Lucky I was. So, and he told go, faster. Go past the traffic light, and we start argument. Why don't you say early? I said to him, you say so late. I already at the middle of the road. You say me to stop. That's dangerous. And we did start some argument. So stop, not like stop at the middle of the road. Stop here. Stop the monkey mind. Our mind always running to the future. Caught in the past, worry so much. So we try to stop our mind of running, thinking, stop our thinking. Those kind of habit energy pulling us our present moment. So we could not really enjoy the present moment. We could not really see the sunrise. We could not see the sunshine. We could not enjoy the cherry blossom we will have soon here. In 2 weeks, will be cherry blossom. Beautiful. So come back for seeing the cherry blossom with stopping. When you stop worries, stop thinking, so come back to ourselves by mindful breathing. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Just simple like that. That is stopping. So when we focus our mind in the breath, so the habit energy doesn't pull us away at present moment. So we can really establish ourselves in the present moment and really enjoy being. Really enjoy being. We do it a lot, but no, we don't really enjoy being as we are. We waste our time, our youth age, until we get old and then we, so late. Don't regret. Now, if you are young, please now come back to yourself. Enjoy your each breath. Enjoy your each step. So mindful step also help us to stop the mind of negative mind, thinking mind, monkey mind, jumping all the time, even though in a sleep. So we train ourselves. Whenever we walk, we focus in our step. Breathing in, I know I am walking. Breathing out, I know I am walking. So we walk from here to the kitchen, from here to the dining hall, from here to the tea room. We are practice meditation. And we stop ourselves in each moment. Don't wait until you come to meditation hall. Sit down and then you stop. How many times a day do you have time to stop to go to meditation hall? How many times can you sit to really breathe? You don't have many time. You don't have much time. So better to apply meditation to every act of your doing during the day. You walk from the parking to the office, you still can stop your mind of thinking, what we will do later. Or after lunch, I have to talk to this, I have to arrange for this thing. Or this weekend coming up, I have to go for wedding and have party or so on. You don't have to have worries. You just write it down on a schedule and look at it. And put in your phone now, you have smartphone reminder. You don't have to worry, right? Reminding you. Now they have Apple Watch, more really smart. If you are less sleep, they remind you, sleep. But they don't make a voice, but you are not exercise enough, they remind you exercise. I hope in the future Apple Watch, they can create more the software that when you are angry, they remind you, breathe, right? That's a really smart watch. That's bad. That's the best watch. I hope in the future they have it. Or when you are nervous, they remind you to come back, breathe. So in the phone, there is a software you can download in your phone, the bell of mindfulness, install in your phone. So every 20 minutes or 15 minutes, the bell ringing, you can stop. Stop of talking, stop of working, so just come back to your breathing. That's already helpful. The app from Plum's website, you can download in your phone. Like here, we have the bell, activity bell or the clock. Whenever it's ringing, we stop doing. So just breathe. Later you go to the dining hall, when you hear the clock chiming, just please stop thinking. Just come back to yourself and breathe 3 times. After the bell gone, and then you can continue to talk. So that's kind of reminder, help us to come back to ourselves and get in touch with the wonderful things around us and wonderful moments that we have. If you have a phone, please download the sound of the bell, the mindfulness bell, in your phone and reminding you to breathe. So we're training ourselves every day, not wait until something happens and then we practice. It's late. It's late. So stopping very important in meditation. If you are sitting here but your mind thinking of, oh, at home I forget to close my door, I forget to feed my dog, better you just stand up and go out to go back to feed your dog. Rather than you here, you just think, you know. So our mind always pulling us out of present moment. We don't really enjoy being alive. Breathing in, I know I am alive. That's a wonderful meditation given us. Looking deeply into our life. Thus, we have the community here, we have the Sangha here, monastic supports us. Whenever you come, please come to practice. We have the strong energy, better than do alone. So the community supports us always. The Sangha very important. Through 2,600 years until now, the Sangha still there. Doesn't last. Because of you, because of us, we all together to build a community, a Sangha. And the practicing to continue, pass on to next generation. And we can have our, next generation by this practice. Every step we make, we can create joy and happiness. And we can stop our old thinking, our old worries. Another story in a Zen circle, a man and a horse, a man riding a horse, and then a horse is clapping. A man standing on the road shouted, "Where are you going?" A man on a horse said, "I don't know, ask the horse." He going fast. He want to go somewhere very important. The same with our story, that we are riding a horse. We don't know where to go. The horse pulling us our present moment. We are powerless, lose our control. The horse, that's our habit energy. So we want to stop our habit energy. The habit energy is hurry, right? There are many kinds of habit energy. Habit energy, Vajana, Sanskrit. So the habit energy pulling us our present moments. We could not enjoy our life much as we have. So a horse is a habit energy. We could not stop. We running all day long, every year, every month, even though in our sleep we still worry, still have many dreams, remain. So practice meditation, come back to our breathing, help us to stop a horse, stop our habit energy. we drinking a cup of tea, we really enjoy drinking a cup of tea. Not we bring a cup of tea in our two hands and then we're thinking of the past, worries of the future. So we don't really drinking a cup of tea. We're drinking our worries, we're drinking our fear or anger. The same with your eating. When you eat your food, you watch television, you on the phone, you don't really enjoy your food. Present food is there, but we don't really enjoy the taste of the food. We don't really enjoy the food is present there. And your beloved one is there too. Your friends is there too. But you don't really enjoy the presence of your beloved one. When they are gone, and then you suffer so much. And regret. Why we are not enjoy the presence of our beloved one is now. Because of the habit energy pulling us. So now we try to use mindful breathing, mindful walking to stop those kind of habit energy. Maybe that's energy transmitted by our, parents, fathers, grandpa, many generations in the past, always hurry. I remember when I came to Florida, one man, he told me that I live with my mom, but my mom always worry. Now, I'm a practitioner, but I start to worry too. I know that whenever the worries, energy is come up in my mind, in my acting, I know that this energy is from my mom. I want to stop it. So he is a practitioner. He come back to himself and breathe. I know this is my habit energy from my mom. So I transform. I vow to practice, to transform it, so I don't pass to next generation. He committed to practice. So we can learn, we can do the same. Every day, we make 10 or 15 minutes or 20 minutes of sitting down, just breathe, you sit on a chair, sit on a cushion, or wherever on the grass. Wherever you can have time, just sit down and breathe, and breathe. And you also can walk, practice walking meditation. Whenever you work in the office, you want to take break, just walk. At the hallway, at the step, or outside, just focus on your step. Bring your mind back to your step. Don't allow your mind continue here, continue in your head anymore. So now we listen one sound the bell. So we try to stop all thinking. Just come back and breathe. So I went to Florida again. I pray at home. I pray for snowstorm so I don't have to fly back. So I enjoy Florida trip more. But it wasn't happen. My prayer wasn't successful. I have to fly back after 2 weeks. I enjoy so much warm and the beach there. I will tell you later the last year of winter. How was it the last year of the winter? Stronger than this year. So there is a gatha you can learn to, you can bring home to practice. In, out. In, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release, in, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release, present, moment. Present moment, wonderful moment. This is the gatha practice meditation. You can write it down, you can take a picture, you can bring home to practice. Also, it's a song. We can sing together. In, out. When we're breathing in, we know that we are breathing in. When we're breathing out, we know that we are breathing out. And deep is breathing in, I feel that my breath it goes deeper. Breathing out, I know that my breath is slower. And the same, calm, ease, smile, release. Remember, smile. Whenever you breathe in, don't be so very tense when you are breathing in. Can we sing together? Some of you already know. In, out, slow, calm, ease, smile, present moment, wonderful moment. Again, please, beautiful. Is that right? Release? Okay. So remember by heart. You can sing whenever you like. You cook and then you can sing. You cook, fry, potato, French fry, in, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release. So enjoy so much during the cooking. You don't stress. And when you do a gardening, you also can sing. Cutting grass, weeding, also can sing. In, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release. Present moment, wonderful moment. Enjoy wonderful moment. Every moment is a wonderful moment. You know, if you know how to breathe, if you know how to really enjoy your life, that's the wonderful moment. Present moment is a wonderful moment. So there is a poem of my teacher, very beautiful. I will read for you. Go in a circle. We are going in a samsara, the habit energy, our habit energy pulling us. So we are suffering and we transmit it to our children, to next generation. Our descendants also continue suffering. So let's go in a circle. So go in a samsara. So the poem going in the circles. Oh, you who are going in the circles, please stop. What are you doing it for? I cannot be without going because I don't know where to go. That's why I go in the circles. Oh, you, who are you going in circles? Please stop. But if I stop going, I will stop being. Oh, my friend, who is going in the circles? You are not one with this crazy business of going in circles. You may enjoy going, but not going in circles. Where can I go? Go where you can find your beloved one, where you can find yourself. That's a poem called, the name is Go in Circles. And in Vietnamese, we have conducted a song by Brother Pháp Niệm. I can sing for you. In English, I don't have a song yet. I hope that you are a musician, you can become a song. So next time you give to me, I can sing for you. Okay? Đi vòng quanh, go in circles. Này người đang đi vòng quanh, hãy dừng lại. Anh đi như thế để làm gì? Tôi không thể không đi, vì tôi không biết đi đâu, nên tôi đi vòng quanh. Này người đang đi vòng quanh, anh hãy chấm dứt việc đi quanh. Nhưng nếu tôi chấm dứt việc đi, thì tôi cũng chấm dứt chính tôi. Này người đang đi vòng quanh, anh không phải là sự đi quanh. Anh có thể đi, nhưng không cần đi quanh. Tôi có thể đi đâu? Tôi có thể đi đâu? Anh hãy đi tìm anh hãy đi tìm người thương. So, where can I go? Go where you can find your beloved one, where you can find yourself. Here, you can come here. You go to here, you can find yourself and find your beloved one. Better every day you use mindful breathing, mindful walking, you can find yourself. Don't go around anymore. And don't pass those habit energy to our children, our next generation. Why do we go to the future to looking for happiness? Where is that? Happiness in every step, happiness in every breath. When we know how to come back, ourselves take care of us. What time? Oh, I forget the story from last year. Last year, we went to Florida after winter retreat. Every year, we want to go to Florida. We do the same thing. Go to the beach, enjoy tea, and see the sunrise and the moonrise, and cook some delicious food, and being together so relaxed. So we want to go Florida. And last year, I want to stay longer. I was praying for a snowstorm at home in New York, so I don't have to fly back. The flight can cancel. But last year, I was successful. It came true because the storm here so much. So they cancel my flight, so I can stay a few days after, and then we flew back. So at home, big storm, no electricity, no water. I remember that in the sister side, no water for almost a month. And here we can fix electricity so we can have water. Sister came here, so we give them a room for shower, do laundry, and they take the water back to cook and do a lot of things there for a month. So the storm very strong last year, but this year seemed not really. So we are still enjoy very much this winter. The storm is kind of strong emotion in us. If we can, we can prepare ourselves. Now at Brother Side, we bought a generator. So if the big storm comes, we still can have electricity and water. Because the water here we use from the well, so we pump from the well, so we use the water from there. So lucky that this year we bought a generator. So prepare ourselves for a storm, but it wasn't have storm. So the big storm, like a big, like a strong emotion in us. We have to prepare ourselves, especially young people. Always have strong emotion comes up. Very dangerous, big storm, dangerous. You have to prepare yourself. How to overcome that storm inside. Use mindful breathing and mindful walking so you can get over the big storm inside. Whenever the sadness, the anger, the fear, the worry so much comes up, make you could not sleep, make you, doing this, doing that, run away from yourself to forget things, could not have. Better to go home to yourself and take care of those of emotions, strong emotion in you. By you mindful breathing, lying down on the floor or sit peacefully to just focus on your breathing. Use belly breathing. Put your hand on your belly and breathing in, I feel my belly, abdomen rise up. Breathing out, I see my abdomen is falling. Apply that teaching so young people can overcome the storm inside, the strong emotion. Otherwise, the big storm carry us away. Last month in Mississippi, whole family dead. That's a sad story. That's true in the news, American news, in Mississippi. When I went to Florida, that family really related to one member practitioner in Florida. She went there to do funeral for them. A husband, he suffer, he get angry. The storm inside comes up. He could not control. He used his gun to shoot his wife, and then his wife have a younger sister came to what's happened. It had the sound so loud of the gun. She came and he shot also her wife's sister, and then the boyfriend of her sister came also. He shot too. And then babysitter came, also he shot too. 4 of them dying in the house. And the police came and convinced him and also could not do with it. And the police shot him. 5 people, one day, dead in a house in Mississippi. That's very sad story. He's young, a couple young, 30 something. Somehow we could not control our feeling of sadness, our feeling of, suffering. It overwhelmed. We could not see it. So we do terrible things. We do violence. And we do that in our loved one. That's very sad. So practice mindful breathing. We training ourselves every day. Don't wait until the storm comes and then we prepare to practice. It's too late. Like we buy the generator now. Not like the storm comes and then you go to buy generator. It's late. Last year, I remember we didn't have generator. We had to bring all the food to the sister because somehow the sister can fix the generator. It's work again. So we bought all the food to the sister to give in the cooler. So this year we have experienced that we buy the generator first. So we prepare ourselves in every moment. Come back to ourselves. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Whenever the strong emotion comes, we just smile. Okay, hello, I see you. Don't do harm me. So recognize. Very important that recognize the strong emotion. Recognize anger, recognize fear, recognize despair, recognize depression. How can we deal with it? You have to generate the mindfulness, the energy of mindfulness. Every day you take your time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, to generate the energy of mindfulness. The energy of mindfulness strong there. Whenever strong emotion comes up, you can use the strong energy of mindfulness to embrace, recognize, and embrace it. So it doesn't blow you away, like big wind blow you away. I remember last year there's a big wind blow the pine tree away, very big tree, but I saw that the roots it doesn't really go in deep in the ground. So the pine tree fell down because big storm came. So the root here is the practice of mindfulness. The root here is a mindful breathing. Rooted in the ground. Rooted. Whenever the strong emotion comes, don't continue to think. Don't continue to allow your energy in your head. Bring your down here. Put your hands on your belly, abdomen, and breathe, breathe, or walk. Focus on your step. Bring your energy back to your step. So you can overcome the strong emotion. Okay? You know how to do it? Next time, continue to come here to learn. I will teach more. We don't have much time. But last is a wonderful story. I like to tell a story. One woman, she came from Canada. She is here now. I asked her, what was your job before? He told, my job, you see my hair, so gray. She means that very tired. And I shared to her the story. One story that a little boy came to the kitchen to ask her mom, why your hair turned to gray? And his mom tell him that whenever you do bad thing, my hair turned to gray. Whenever you are not kind, my hair turned to gray. And the little boy tell her that, now I understand why grandma all hair turned to gray. Thank you for coming. Just joke story, don't don't think that you have gray hair.